Hello collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I wanted to do the full moon in Sagittarius reading, but when I was outside earlier today, I saw a couple things that just really had me thinking about transformation, about a change coming, a new beginning. And I'm going to share a video. I might share a video. I might insert it and you'll see what I'm talking about, because I was filming these geese with their gosling. And it just made me think of new beginning. And then when I took airplane mode off my phone, and automatically the menu for Wi-Fi, like whatever available Wi-Fi, pops up. And the first one that shows up is new beginning. So I feel like I really want to tap into what this new beginning is, what it could be regarding, especially with the with the full moon coming in, you know. So let's see what this new beginning is about. I want to use tarot this time around. I know I usually use oracle cards, but I think the oracle cards I use, I don't know, for some reason I tend to get the same cards coming out, you know. So I hope to see different messages just using tarot and maybe clarifying or getting additional information with oracle cards where needed, maybe for advice. Okay, so what is this new beginning regarding spirit? To know what this new beginning is. It's interesting too, because another reader I watched, she posted a video about changes coming and something about a new beginning or something like that, and I was like, oh god, I have to do a reading too, because I that was in my mind, and I guess it was like confirmation that yeah, I should have did a reading. So I filmed 2 readings already for, let's see, for the week ahead. So let's see what this new beginning is. I mean, we're still in June, the beginning of June, so I know beginnings can happen anytime, anywhere, right? So it's very interesting, guys. What messages is about this new beginning that's coming in? Okay, it's Queen of Swords. The first thing I thought was you're cutting something out that isn't working for you, that doesn't serve you. It could be a person, you could be leaving it could be a person, a job, but we got the Page of Pentacles showing up here. I think you're cutting out something, like you're just seeing, it's like in this card, she looks like she's turning her back on something, like she's snubbing her nose at something. And it could possibly be she's turning her nose or snubbing her nose at a Page of Pentacles, which could be an earth sign energy, or it could be an offer of stability from somebody. It could be a gift, it could be a message or an offer for like maybe a job, or maybe a love offer. Some might try to come in with a love offer, you know, it could be anything. But it's basically a page is a messenger. But it's like you're gonna be snubbing your nose at something. That's what I'm initially getting. Anything else? Tell us more. Tell us more. Anything else? In this card, you see a lot of materials. And Pentacles are about material wealth. You know, it's about it could be your energy, it could be your resources, it could be your home, your environment. But the way the Queen of Swords is, it's like whatever's being offered to her, whoever's coming towards her, it's like out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Because depending on what your air sign is, you could be an air sign, you can have an air sign in your chart, which is Aries. No, sorry, why am I thinking Aries? Because I said air. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The Page of Pentacles, earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm gonna go get a different deck. Okay, let's see. What is this new beginning? Yeah, someone wants to start something up with you again. Somebody wants to come back. But I think you've cut this person out of your life. This person may want to have a new beginning with you. With the eye over the pentacle, it's like this person sees your value now. They didn't see it before. The way you look at this person has transformed, because you see on her head there's a butterfly. The way your feelings, your thoughts about a particular person have changed. You no longer see them in the same way you saw them before. Tell about the Queen of Swords. Tell about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person, you know, the Nine of Swords came out in the reverse. So that means the past, this person probably had you in your head. Maybe had you feeling anxious, confused, having sleepless nights. They made you unhappy. This person made you unhappy. They took away your happiness in some way. They brought a lot of conflict with them. But with the Five of, it's like, with these cards coming on reverse, it's the Ace of Pentacles. My deck might be in reverse. No, it's not, actually. Yeah, you're going to be rejecting this person. Because you are rejecting conflict. You are rejecting, allowing conflict in. Allowing any confusion, any dissatisfaction, unhappiness. Because the way you remember this person, you don't remember them well. You don't see them in the same light that you used to. Yeah, the anxiety that you experience, you no longer experience. But with this person coming forward, it's like, no, I'm rejecting you. I'm rejecting the anxiety. I'm rejecting the thoughts, the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the nightmares that came along with you. I'm rejecting the unhappiness that you brought me, the instability, the fact that you wanted to keep me in the shadows. You wanted to steal my light. This is how you're possibly seeing this person, like they wanted to steal your light in some way. You know? And you feel, and like with the way all the cards, all these cards came out in reverse. And my deck is not in reverse. Some of the cards are reversed, but not all of them. Okay. I typically don't read in the reverse. But the fact that you cut somebody out with the Queen of Swords, because the snub, it's like you are snubbing your nose at this person. You have no interest in what they have to say to you, what they have to offer you. You're no longer interested. This person wants to have a new beginning with you. Okay, let's find out about this Page of Pentacles. You feel like whatever they're coming with, it's... You don't have any positive... You don't see them in a positive way. It's the Page of Pentacles. So we have the 8. Wait. Oh, this, oh my God. The Page of Pentacles got clarified by the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That is so funny. The card got clarified with itself. You know when the Page of Pentacles, it's supposed to be somebody that they're young, they're younger. They may be younger than you. You may be mature. You may be in queen status. You may be a queen age. You know, you may be in your 30s or 40s. You know, because the queen is more mature. I mean, you could be in your 20s too, but you know. But this person may be older. I mean, this person may be younger than you. Tell us about the Page of Pentacles. Tell us more about the Page of Pentacles. Tell us about the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this card came out on the side. That's the Ten of Wands. I feel like this person may be coming back, but it's like with the Ten of Wands and on its side, it's kind of like saying this person is Because the Ten of Wands has to do with about burdens, responsibilities, you know, reaching the finish line with something, you know, it's a completion of a cycle. But with it on its side, it's like this person is somewhat taking responsibility for some actions that they've taken. Anything else about the Page of Pentacles? The Five of Wands. I swear, all these cards are coming out in reverse. And this card's Six of Wands. I think the person wants to end any conflict between you two and move to a place where there is success, where there's victory. I'm sorry if it look blurry. I have portrait mode on, so it's blurring the behind me. It's blurring behind me. See, so the Five of Wands is here. This person wants to leave behind any past burdens, past conflict, and they want to have victory. They want to have success. They want any communication that they come with to be received. But the Justice in reverse? And the Lovers reversed? Maybe they're understanding that there was some injustice in your relationship. There was an imbalance. Because the Justice card and then the has to do with, you know, balance. It's about equality. It's about fairness. This person realizes that they may be realizing, or maybe they still don't understand, you know, that there was an imbalance, an unfairness, unjust. They want to be victorious, but it's like, yeah, but you want to be victorious with what? Bringing instability, bringing imbalance. Are you trying to make the Queen imbalanced again in some way? Because we have the Lovers in reverse. It's like, what are you coming? What do you want to be successful in? Like, are you afraid the Queen of Swords has moved on and you want to try to interfere with her relationship in some way, her new relationship? You want to come in and try to cause conflict with the relationship? You want to be successful in causing some imbalance or unfairness? Or do you think it's unfair that she's moved on and you're not part of that Two of Cups? You're not part of that Lovers dynamic with the Two of Cups in reverse. This is so interesting because a lot of the cards are reversed and then some of them the only card, wow, this is interesting. I'm gonna get another deck. This is so interesting. What kind of new beginning is this? Okay, so another thought that just popped, maybe you're starting a new cycle. And then somebody wants to start a new cycle. They're not coming, but they're coming with the same old bullshit. It's the same old bullshit. Same old bullshit. Magician. Somebody's been manifesting. Okay, I'm getting like the Lovers, since the Lovers popped up, and then we have the Magician at the bottom. Maybe someone's trying to manifest in the beginning with you. But are they coming back different or are they coming back the same? Are they expecting you to accept whatever the hell they have to offer if it's with the same energy that they were possessing in the past? Death, rebirth. Yeah, somebody wants to have a new beginning. This is like the new beginning card. You know, you're ending something to start and for something to be reborn. Something ends to start. Something dies to be born again. What is this death card? Tell me more about the death card. Yeah, the Six of Wands came out in the upright. Yeah, and we had the Six of Wands before in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the person wants to be successful with starting some sort of new beginning with you. But what is the point of this new beginning if you come in with the same energy? This came out in reverse, though. I feel like this person is feeling left out because the Three of Cups in reverse. Missing peace. If you know this person like in like a friend group or a group dynamic, they don't feel like they can show their face, that people have turned their back on them. Or maybe you feel this way. Okay, tell me more. Hangman, somebody's seeing things from a different perspective. This could be this person that wants to have the new beginning. You could be dealing with Gemini or Scorpio or a Leo with the Sun card. Okay, what is this new perspective? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's realizing that they were not, because you see here, you have the Three of Cups here, that's being spilled. She's about to spill the fourth cup, and then there's one in her hand, I think. Yeah, one in her hand, right? And I feel like this person is realizing that they didn't really step up. They weren't going into their king energy, and that they brought some type of emotional dissatisfaction, disappointment, sadness to someone. Knight of Cups. Water sign energy. And then we have earth sign with, again, with the Taurus with the Knight of Pentacles, or just the earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Then we have Emperor. I feel like somebody may have been playing some sort of game. Because you see the Emperor there, he's a person that has a lot of control, a lot of authority. But you see, as a chess piece, it's like he has the ability to manipulate certain situations, but also he can also be manipulative in some way. Maybe he was trying to manipulate emotions, you know, coming off as the Knight of Cups energy. Or possibly this person wants to step up and be an emperor, take control, and then come in with a romantic offer, but something that's a little low stakes with the Knight energy. Possibly invite you out, may communicate with you via like a letter, card, or email, or direct message, or any form of communication. This person may come sweet little nothings, say sweet little nothings to you. Yeah, we have the Lovers in the upright now. I feel like this person wants to have a new beginning, and they may come in with a romantic gesture with you. With the Gemini energy coming in with the Aries and water sign. Now we have, this person realizes in the past that they were a source of unhappiness to you, and they can see why you cut them out, and that they may have been immature. Coming in with the Page, that they weren't offering much in the beginning, and you know, yeah, Page of Pentacles, it clarified it, you know. And plus they may have been because if you think about the Page of Pentacles, it is young, so you can't really expect them to be completely honest, but it's innocent. But maybe this person was pretending to be innocent, you know, in some way, because they were trying to get something, but they brought burdens. They understand that they brought burdens into somebody's life, or maybe taking accountability and want to end whatever conflict that may have the conflict that existed in your relationship. You know, they want there to be happiness, they want there to be love, harmony in the relationship, you know. Okay, I want to get another deck out, and I rarely do like a tarot reading like this, because They rarely give views, and this takes a lot of time and energy. But I want to get the true intentions cards. I want to know what this person's true intentions are. You know. And please take the messages as they resonate, you know. Some people may want somebody to come back, but that depends on the situation. And the roles could be reversed. Maybe it could have been you that was in this, you know, immature energy. So switch them as you see fit. What is the true intentions of this Page of Pentacles? Because I'm going to call them the Page of Pentacles. This Earth sign energy. Who is this Earth sign energy? What is the intentions of the Earth sign energy that wants to have a new beginning? What are the true intentions of this Earth sign energy? Okay, I don't like this at all. Uncertain or revenge. Grapevine. So there may be something that they heard that's kind of drawing them back in, wanting them to have a new beginning. You know, maybe they heard that you are seeing somebody, that you're talking to somebody else, or that you're doing better, and they may be wanting to come back, but to kind of stir the pot. Like I mentioned earlier, wanting to bring some imbalance into your life, cause some sort of drama between you, and if you are seeing somebody else, cause drama between you and that person. They said my intentions are not yet clear. I'm still trying to figure you out. So maybe this person this is so weird. Maybe this person has conflicting thoughts about your relationship or who was wrong in it. So I think this person could be going back and forth with thinking, okay, you know, I fucked up. Oh no, that person fucked up. It wasn't me. You know, I'm the victim. No, they're the victim. You know, like going back and forth. So that's where the uncertainty is coming from. I'm surprised we don't see the Two of Swords here, but let's see what else. I mean, they sure as hell brought a lot of confusion, and since you cut them off, the confusion, you know, you gain clarity. This person maybe, I'm certain I know best. I hate to say I told you so. Unsolicited advice. Maybe this person took advice from somebody, or maybe someone provided you advice and you didn't really listen. You didn't heed the warning in some way. Big favor, I need assistance with something big. So maybe this person may be coming back, but not with the same intentions, or maybe they may be coming back because they want something out of you. I'm not who you think I am, imposter. Sometimes I read this card as, you know, when somebody, you know, sometimes you could judge somebody, but then it's like your perception of them may not be completely very clear. You know, you could be basing your judgment on them, on other experiences. But imposter here, you know, some of you may be dealing with somebody who just wants to mess with where you are right now. They want to bring some sort of imbalance, or and maybe they think it's unfair that you get to move on, and you know, things may be improving with you and things aren't working out for them. So I think of some of them, they may be vengeful and wanting to come back and bring some sort of drama in your life, or this person is uncertain about whether or not it's possibility for you and them to come back together. If they do have true intentions, honest intentions, right? Small favor. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. So, but this person could be also coming back because they think that you can help them with something. But in order for them to do that, they would have to come in with some small offer. You know, like a Page of Pentacles came in. You know, maybe they feel like they have to make a romantic gesture in order for you to kind of open that door where they can come in and ask for whatever it is that they want. You know, so maybe that's the reason why they want to come back. And then I need a safe space, a safe place to open up. Maybe they're going through a difficult time and they feel like you may be somebody who can offer them some sort of advice. I feel like this reading is so fucked up. I don't like readings like this. I don't like, it's entertaining to watch these readings, but to be giving them, to me, it's not. Because this is not my life. You know, this is not my life. Fortunately, in my life, I tend to keep things away, you know. I tend to keep it within myself and then figure it all out. So the torment is within me. I try not to bring drama. I mean, sometimes I am the drama, but I just don't like these types of readings. I don't know who this resonates with. It's hard giving these types of messages because I want to be helpful, but I don't know if this is helpful to anybody. Yeah. Whew. This card was flipped over in the deck. The moon. So things are unknown. Maybe you don't know this. Maybe you don't sense that this is happening. This could be happening on the full moon, which is on the 11th, on a Wednesday. And so some of you may be receiving some sort of communication because Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, miércoles, and Mercury is about communication. So this person may be reaching out to you during the full moon or around the full moon. So it could be like now to when we have the full moon and about 72 hours after, because that's when the energy is still potent. Okay, this is so weird. I don't know how this is going to be helpful to anybody, but let's see if we could get some advice. Let's get some advice. Some advice. I have a particular deck in mind. What is it? Okay, got this deck. I never took this many tarot decks out of my it's so interesting to do a reading like this. Let's see what the advice is for anybody who resonates with this reading. So you just guys, message us a collective need to know at this time that is for the highest good. What advice do you have for them that if they resonate with this reading? What advice do you have for those who may resonate with this reading? Okay, good, fell. And then open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another. Let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. You know, with that being said, I gotta take a little detour with this reading. And I keep looking at the lenses right there. It's right there. So, what I'm thinking is detour. You may have cut somebody out of your life, right? And you're being offered something from somebody that's completely new to you, right? With a new beginning, right? I don't know, for some reason I went on the path of past person, right? I think that for you, if you're in this Queen of Swords energy, you may not be interested in having some sort of love relationship with anybody. I think that you have resigned yourself in thinking, I don't want to be with anybody. I've been disappointed. I've been unhappy. I've been betrayed. I don't see anything good coming from any type of offer from anybody. So you may be snubbing your nose at an offer, a small offer, an innocent offer coming from somebody. With the Page of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, that could be like maybe you're seeing this person as being dishonest in some way, and you don't want to go through the responsibility of having to try to take any actions, waste any of your time to try to figure this person out, because you are the Queen of Swords. If you're coming up in the Queen of Swords energy, that means you're going to be employing your intellect, and you're going to be doing the research, you're going to be learning and observing and analyzing. And you've done that in the past, and you're like, it's just easier just to not do that anymore. Maybe that's what this is, because you don't want to deal with any conflict, any conflicting emotions, wasting your time and energy towards something that may not even be worth putting the effort in, right? And that's the detour I'm taking because of the card Open Up. So there may be somebody coming in where you're not allowing them, or you've already snubbed your nose at them, or at the idea of having a new beginning with somebody because of some past disappointments. And this person may be honest. This person may be very successful, with us seeing the Emperor with the Knight of Pentacles. This person could be somebody who's romantic, could be very caring and loving, and someone who, is responsible and is somebody that works towards achieving goals and has achieved a lot of goals. They whatever they put their mind to, they're very successful in. They could be very intellectual. They're very intelligent. They could be very passionate, attractive, emotionally available, as well as grounded. An emperor has all of those, same bodies, all of those qualities, right? But you may be, not wanting to put yourself in a situation where you end up being disappointed again. This person may be a Scorpio. They may be a Taurus. They may be a Pisces. And we did see the Lovers before. We also have Cancer here. I read the moon card as Cancer. What else? We did see, we have the Sun. So this person may be a Leo, right? But I feel like that's more like you, in the past you were unhappy. So you may have Leo in your chart. Okay, so that's like the alternate reading. So the advice cards we have are check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful, right? So it's asking for you to, like, with this offer, check in with how you feel. This may be how you're feeling, but you have to understand why you're feeling that way. So check in with why you feel this way, and about this person, this new person that you have no past with, if that resonates with you. It says have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined was possible. Next, presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. Stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. So presence. So it's like be in the present moment. Give this person a fair chance if this is not someone from the past. This is a new energy, and I'm reading it as a new energy based on these advice cards. But it could be about you leaving the past behind and opening yourself to someone new, that may be coming in. Maybe the bottom of the deck was a totally different person that could be what you need, what you want in a partner, and will not do the things that you experienced in the past because of those cards being in the reverse. And even though the Sun card is in the reverse, they say this card trumps any other cards in the deck. So you could be rejecting happiness, possible happiness for yourself, because of a past situation and not wanting to put yourself out there. But we have grounding here, this grounding card. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that brings. So as the Queen of Swords, you're very intellectual. You're going to be intellectualizing, analyzing, logicizing, being logical about things. So, so it's time for you to be present in the moment. Be aware of your surroundings, ground yourself, ground your thoughts, ground your emotions, not be completely closed off to new possibilities or new beginnings because of past situations. Now, I want to touch base on the True Intentions card. There may be somebody in the background who may not be happy that you may possibly be opening up to someone, and they may want to stir the pot with you. So that may be some sort of warning for you. But from what I'm seeing is, if this is a new person, then you already know what red flags to look out for, because you're smart, you're analytical, you're observant, and you're discerning. You can see the truth and you can see the lies. You can see through the lies. you know. So maybe you need to give this Page of Pentacles, if this is a new person coming in, you know, give them the once over, you know, use your discernment, but also don't look at this person, him or her, don't look at them in the filter of the past, you know. Give them a chance and allow them to, you know, prove themselves to you in some way, you know, with their actions, not based off other people's actions, you know. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for someone out there as a warning, as something to look out for, especially, you know, if there is somebody with negative intentions who doesn't have your best intentions at heart and just is very hateful and doesn't want you to be happy. And if it's just a new person coming in and, you know, you opening yourself up to new possibilities, new beginning with love. I hope this reading was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader, and I'm wishing you a great day ahead, wherever you are.